Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rusty Picard. As you know me, I am your local reporter, and I am always finding stories that the regular news does not cover. That's right, does not cover. And I'm here to tell you right now today that I have a story you will not believe no matter what is said, if I say it right. But for you, I have done something special. I have come to the home of the man that this story involves. That is right. I've tracked him down through the anonymous sources of mine. Of course, you know I always get the best sources. And I found a man who has a story that is rather intriguing. It is a story of a man who was down on his luck, let's say. And through strange means, this man was able to not only come out of that situation, but he is now almost a millionaire. And here we have the story. Hello.
Hey, yeah.
How are you?
Fine. How are you today?
Now, for our viewing audience out there, I would like for you to explain your story to the people as best as you can so we can fully understand the gifts that have been bestowed upon you and your family in your worst time ever.
Well, it's not much of a story. As I told you over the phone, of course, you heard this through somebody. Who did you say?
Bill Blick. Do you know him?
Yeah, I know Bill. Bill is a friend of mine, and he lives right down the street there. But Bill knew we were, at our ropes end. I say where we just couldn't afford to live here anymore. The money had run out, and it was really hard, because we got a couple of kids, and they didn't understand what was going on, and we were just packing our things up, getting ready to get out of here, because the banks, the mortgage company was threatening to foreclose on the house.
Are you serious? You were packing at the time?
Yeah.
The mortgage company? Oh, please. Don't they have a heart?
Yeah. So, it just all of a sudden, one day, out of the blue, pennies started showing up.
Did you say pennies? Like
regular coins, pennies.
Explain, please.
I know this is kind of embarrassing, but I mean for me. But I went to use the restroom because we were like flipping out over it. It made me kind of nervous, like somebody broke in our house, so it upset my stomach. So I went to the bathroom. All right, and I got into the bathroom, lifted up the lid on the toilet, and there was some more, another baggie of pennies in the toilet.
Are you serious?
I don't know, symbolic. I don't know, maybe that our life was in the toilet and here's a rescue, some money. I don't know.
Sure. Understandable. Tell me, what is symbolic about the bear?
One day, the day that this all started, we came back from the park, as I say, we went down to the park. We came back and the flag was up on the mailbox. So my wife and kids went on in the house and I stopped at the mailbox, looked in the mailbox, and there was this blue bear in the mailbox. We didn't know, my daughter wanted it, so we kept it, but there was this blue bear, and so we came on in the house, and as I say, we got into the house, looked at the coffee table, and there was this pile of pennies. So
amazing, shocking to say the least.
The way we figure it is that somebody's looking over us, somebody's watching over us.
Sure. Understandable.
We would be here, or at least I would be here, because I wasn't working, I was looking for jobs, but there would be times when I would go to the refrigerator, open the door, boom, a pile of pennies in a bowl or something sitting in the refrigerator.
Amazing.
I'm serious. It would just shock me. I was like panicking. I was like, who is in here? What's going on? Is this house haunted? We've never had any experiences with any kind of hauntings or anything, so we didn't think that that was it, but this, you know, these things were happening.
So did you ever consider it as something that may be divine?
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, one night I woke up and I know I had just came out of this very room before I went to bed, came through, checked everything, you know, lights, back door, made sure everything was unplugged, and then checked the door, make sure it was locked, went to bed. And then I got up, I wanted some water, it was about 3 a.m., and I got up and I came around there, through the hall, across this floor, and right in the center of the floor was another bag of
My
pennies.
God.
I'm telling you, man, it's crazy.
Amazing.
It was like they were just coming out of thin air.
Then who? Who?
We cannot explain it to this day. But I go on to say that found this bear. Next thing we know, pennies started showing up. And I guess we connected the bear with bare necessities. We were down to the bare necessities. I mean, I was running back and forth to pawn shops, pawning stuff just to get us a meal for the day. You know, it was really bad.
Well, pawning, isn't that a little bit desperate?
I mean, we tried a bunch of stuff, and I don't mean that, you know, it's a lot to this, and I'm not trying to like brush you off, but I'm just saying we tried it all. Penny showing up, this bear is in the house with us, and we just figured a bear is maybe some angel sign that there's a guardian angel watching over us or something. So the pennies just kept showing up. Before we know it, before we knew it, there was, you know, 1 week went by and we had like $300 in pennies. I'm serious. $300 in pennies in 1 week. And with that $300, we were able to pay some bills and buy some decent food to eat, you know. But that didn't stop. It didn't stop there. The pennies kept coming.
I see. So in essence, the pennies kept coming. Like pennies from heaven. From heaven?
This was goodness coming, you know what I mean? Money. It was money that we needed, and we used it to pay off our bills.
Yes.
Not only did enough pennies come to where we were out of debt, but they kept coming. And then the next thing we know, we had $500,000, serious.
$600,000? Come on, man.
I'm serious.
Got to be
$600,000 in the bank.
that much.
So,
My God.
that's why you're here today, to catch me before we move out of here.
Moving?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a job offer upstate, you know, so I'm gonna take it. And hope for the best, you know. I mean, we really have enough money to just not worry about anything for a while. But if being without money taught me one thing, it is that you never can let your guard down and think that that your paycheck to paycheck or what little savings you have is just gonna be what it takes to make it in this world, because anything can happen.
Well said, well said. I agree with you. Well, thank you for having me today. I really do appreciate it.
I appreciate it too. All right, bye.
And so you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I have brought you a story that is amazing, as I always do. I never let you down in this. I am the greatest. I am the greatest. And I say that whether you believe the story or not, that is not the point. The point is that dreams do come true. Miracles do happen. They do happen. And God does shine down upon those who are in need at any given time. You never know when or where. So as I continue to report this story, you keep your eyes and your faith to the sky, for you never know when pennies will rain from heaven.